welcome, welcome. I'm Kat. This is Tarot with Kat. Welcome. I do readings here every Monday morning for all the fire and earth signs and every Wednesday for all the air and water signs. So welcome. Oh my gosh, it's been such a crazy September and October. Lots of shifts, lots of pulls. So right now, this is the reading for the week of October 20th through the 27th for Aries. And cosmically speaking, energetically, this is going to be just a general reading. All the fire signs right now are being asked for some soulful stillness, to be quiet, to not respond, to not speak, to not react, and do a lot of inner reckoning inside yourself. Right now is what we're being called to do if we are going to step up and step through this portal that's in front of us right now. So you, Aries, in particular this week, it invites introspection for you. So whatever you can do to bring on more of that introspection, if you can practice meditation, take a walk in nature, go to church, whatever your thing is that helps you with that. You may feel a pause between heartbeats, an intuitive nudge to reflect before acting kind of a deal. Just like think about this. Mars in Scorpio is going to intense your drive, but the real power is going to be lying in restraint, having restraint, Aries. So let silence guide your next move. So next time you're not sure what to do, you just be still, be quiet, is what the universe is asking of you right now. Now let's see what the tarot has to say. So this is our reading for Aries for the week of October 20th through the 27th. All right, so we are going to move this action off over here. I am using the Centennial Smith-Waite deck here, which is linked below in the description below this reading. If you click more and expand it, there's actually quite a bit. That's you right there, Aries. There's actually quite a bit of information in the description, including big biblical references and connections to each of my tarot readings. So do check that out. If you really love and enjoy this reading, first of all, don't forget to hit the like button, please. I really appreciate it. And YouTube loves it and it helps me a lot. And hit subscribe if you want to keep posted with your next reading. So yeah, you are coming up. Oh, what a gorgeous card right now. You're coming up with the Fool card, Aries. I consider it sort of the first major arcana. It's 0. It's not 1. It's the beginning and the end. It is timeless. It is all of us. We are all the Fool on the Fool's journey. And that's what you're coming up as, Aries. So let's we're going to lay down a traditional Celtic cost spread. Once I get my membership up, my subscribership up, I'll be able to do different kinds of readings and more extended readings. I really hope to open a membership area. So please hit subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. That will help me continue to do this, which I love to do. Crossing you right now this week, Aries, is this 3 of Pentacles. Below you in your subconscious tool shed is a 9 of Pentacles. Stepping out of your immediate past here in the first part of October is this moon arcana there. Above you in your crowning position, another major arcana, the Hermit. So you are a major arcana. You got a couple other major arcanas here. And you got the 9th major arcana above you and 9 below you, also the 9 of Pentacles. So that's an interesting flow that we have going on there for you, Aries, right now. And the Hermit card. So I said that your goal is going to be silent and introspection, and you don't get a tarot card that's more silence and introspection than the Hermit. So there you go. Stepping into your immediate future here, Aries, you got another major arcana, the Chariot. And I did shuffle these cards up quite a bit, Aries, and meditate over them before this reading. So you got the 7th major arcana, the Chariot, pressing forward. In your environment this week, Aries, you're going to be, we got a bonus card. We have a bonus card that popped out from Pixie. So you should check out my channel. And like at the end, I'll be linking a couple links to some of my fun videos. The scariest cards in the tarot, which I posted for October. And also a really brief explanation of my understanding of tarot. I mentioned stuff about the artists, Pixie, Pamela Coleman Smith. this is her deck that they finally added her name to. And so in honor of her, they've added some bonus artwork, one of which includes this beautiful card, which I think represents just love and generational love and family. There's like a grandma and grandkids, and it's like a parent and grandma. And yeah, so that's a bonus card that popped out as you and how you're feeling in your environment this week, Aries. And you've also got the Lovers. You've also got another major arcana, the Lovers, number 6. You got 7, you got 9, you got, wow. Holy moly, Aries. All right, your environment this week, Aries, is a 5 of Cups environment. Okay, not at all a shocker with what we've had going down energetically recently. So then we've got in your hopes and fears, in your fears section, it's this this 8 of Swords, fear. Nothing to fear, but got that in your fears. And look at your beautiful final outcome, Aries. 10 of Pentacles, generational wealth. How gorgeous. That is just a beautiful spread, Aries. Beautiful, beautiful spread. Okay, so before we get deeper into the reading, I like to pull one more like confirmation, clarification card out of my holographic Rider-Waite deck. I'm playing around with new and different lighting. I think I like this lighting situation pretty well that I have happening right now. We'll see how it comes out, but I think I'm liking it. So let's see what our confirmation card, it's going to be that one right there. And we're going to keep that hidden until the end of the reading and try to tap into your intuition. If your intuition is telling you that you think you know what that card is, please drop it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear it. All right, Aries, for the week of October 20th through the 27th, you have come up as the Fool. And don't take offense. This is not a fool like meant as an insult, like a slam, like stupid or anything like that. This is the card of just starting out. Just, it can be quite a bit of naivete, but it generally symbolizes somebody who's just starting on a new journey in life, brand new path, brand new venture, full of hope, full of ambition, full of, doesn't, maybe not feeling fully prepared, or doesn't quite know what they're stepping into fully yet. There's things to be experienced and realized, but at this point it's like that just beautiful leap of faith and optimism. It's a card, Aries. You're being crossed by this 3 of Pentacles cards. This is one of my cards in the darkest cards in the tarot video, which I'll link at the end of this reading. But you've got this 3 of Pentacles, which is a card of it's a card of apprenticeship. It's a little bit dark and cold because you're still, threes are creation and change, but there's still like incubation phase. There's still the seeds growing under the soil. You haven't started to reap the benefits yet, and he's being kind of critiqued and criticized. So, and you're like working at getting better at your craft. So that's crossing you, Aries, this week as you're, maybe you're having to go through like an apprentice phase or relearning stuff or something, and so you're feeling, that challenge. So beneath you in your subconscious tool chest, what you're bringing as part of you, as part of your subconscious, is this beautiful 9 of Pentacles. Having achieved quite a bit materially, doing okay materially, and some comfort there, having experience, you have that energy. Either you've realized that, or you're now bringing that energy with you to create that. You're bringing that with you in your subconscious, that 9 of Pentacles energy. So in your immediate past, over the first part of October or to mid-October environment, which is mystery, secrets, paths unknown. Maybe you found out things that had been being hidden from you recently, like in mid-October, things came to light. That's what was happening. That's what was happening astrologically. So that probably happened with a lot of you. Maybe not all of you, but a lot of you are stepping out of this moon situation where you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I can't believe that. I can't believe I never knew this. And I'm just learning this now, kind of a deal. So your ideal this week, as I mentioned before I even laid down the cards, Aries, your ideal is this Hermit. It's a card of introspection. It's the 9. It's at the end of a cycle, just like your 9 of Pentacles here. So your 9 of Pentacles here is also the end of a cycle of achievement and growth and achieving your material good. But crowning you up here now, what you need to do is you need to take that wisdom that you learned from, like, whatever it is you learned from all these truths that have come to light, or things you've discovered that it's important now to take all that and introspect and be quiet and think and reflect on things. And that's the Hermit card. And that's why it's appearing in your crown, Aries. You'll be stepping into, at the very end of October, like around stepping into some energy situation. Meaning it's the 7, meaning you're going to have to keep pressing forward. You're going to have things you're going to have to be balancing, and really balancing the yin and the yang, the light, the dark. If you look carefully at the card, there's a dark lion and a white lion, and there's the moon and the sun, and it's all about balancing the different energies in order to continue to press forward, and not let any one energy get too overwhelming or take too much of your time, and in order to keep moving forward, keep making progress, is what you're going to be trying to do at the end of the week, Aries. You this week in your environment are going to feel wonderful. You've got our bonus artwork by Pixie, which is beautiful, like family love, and then you got the actual lovers. So you got a lot of love, and the lovers card, which is a beautiful card. It's the 6th major arcana. It's often love relationships, like romantic relationships, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be strong family relationships. You got a lot of love going on that you are feeling, and probably feeling, I think, toward a lot of family, and maybe elderly family this week, Aries, is what is you. And then in your 5 of Cups, this is a card of crying over spilt milk, focusing on losses instead of like what you got going for you. So maybe there are, in your environment this week, Aries, with everything you have happening, you've probably had to end some things. You probably, with the truths that have come to light, you're probably, and in order to keep pressing on, and after through this introspection, you're probably realizing that you're having to give up some stuff, and it's hard. You're probably focusing on some of that stuff. You might have a period of time this week where in your environment is reminding you of the things that you gave up. Okay, and this card is warning you, I think, not to focus on it. It's literally water under the bridge. If you see the card, there's water flowing under a bridge. So it's water under the bridge. If he would just turn around, he would see the 2 full cups still behind him. So no crying over spilt milk, water under the bridge, no matter what your environment is handing you. It's going to be bringing everybody's environment this right now recently is bringing up old stuff and old issues, to try to pull us back into old energies, to try to, that old energy of old habits that we're shedding is trying to pull you back in. And so your environment is going to have you maybe focusing on those losses, those things you're having to give up. And this, just don't, just don't. Remember, it's water under the bridge. And so your fear here, you're fearing this 8 of Swords, another card in my scariest cards in the tarot deck, which I'll link at the end of this video. Anyway, the 8 of Swords, it's the card of feeling trapped. It's feeling mentally trapped, just not knowing what to do, and oh my gosh, I don't know what the right thing is, and what if I mess it? What if I make? Anyway, what's important to remember with this fear, with the 8 of Swords. And swords are thoughts, ideas, like the tapes you play in your head up here is what swords are. it's really important to look closely at this card, number one, and look at how loose her bindings are, how loose her blindfold is. She could just shake those off because it's all in your head. It is a self-imposed imprisonment when you feel trapped and you feel there's no way out. You are too much in your head, and you're creating that in your head. And so that's important to remember. There's nothing to be afraid of. You've got this. You're okay. You've got this Chariot. You're going to keep pressing forward. Don't fear this Eight of Swords. You've got all this beautiful. You got Hermit wisdom. You are the Fool. You've got this beautiful family love going. Chariot strength pressing forward. And a final outcome card that is a which is beautiful. It's beyond the 9. It's coming full cycle, and like so it's not just wealth and being okay like your 9 down here where you made it, you were okay, you were getting by, you had all the things, that was fine. But this is beyond that. This is a step beyond. This is like generational wealth and well-being in your final outcome, Aries. So that's a really great, really beautiful final outcome. What do we suppose our confirmation card might be? Anything having to do with continuing to be introspective this week and not reactive. Having restraint, letting silence guide your next move. Could be something about your thoughts. It could be some swords. You already got the beautiful Pentacles happening. Maybe some cups. Let us see what it is. I said maybe some swords, and it's some swords. It's this 5 of, which is, it's a warning to be quiet, to be silent, to be the hermit. Because again, swords are your words and your speech, and this 5 of Swords is off balance and not, like, it's an argument that's not well won. It's kind of arguments that didn't end well for anyone, kind of a deal with the 5 of Swords. So I think this is further confirmation that right now, this week, Aries, is your time to just really try to be quiet, try to listen, and be introspective. And that's how you will get through this week and get to that beautiful 10 of Pentacles moment. Thank you for being with Tarot with Kat. Don't forget to smash the lotus blossom. I don't know which side is which. Smash the lotus blossom over there and check out my 2 videos, the scariest cards in the tarot. I had fun with the video on that. And also just my brief explanation of tarot, my understanding of tarot. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope to see you back next week, Aries. Bye.